Hey y'all, James here before the theme song starts. Truly honest to God spoiler alerts right off the bat, so be prepared for that if you want to watch the movie. Like truly, I will be spoiling something immediately. But theme song, let's begin.
Oh, my name is Presley.
I've been a ghost all along.
And this is
The height of horror. See? Spoiled something right off the bat. A ghost all along.
Yeah, but which one?
Who is the ghost? They don't know. I'm
They're
still
all
confused.
ghosts.
I'll say that we need to get whispering corridors. They're also as reviews and no, I don't want to spoil reviews. I have a very not funny, eventually it starts getting funny. There's a recurring theme in the reviews I pulled. Presley is currently maneuvering her ponytail.
It's a bun.
Oh, okay, a pony bun.
A man bun.
A pony ta. Pokemon style. Are you into Pokemon?
Not really. Funny story. When I was like 6 years old, I had this babysitter that my dad was banging, I'm pretty sure. But she came over just sobbing one day and she was like, I heard that Pokemon's satanic and they're trying to teach kids about the devil. I don't know. She was freaking out. So we couldn't watch Pokemon or have Pokemon cards after that.
Boo!
I know. I'm fucking misty.
If anything, someone could come in and be like, yeah, it's just perpetuating consumerism. That's the only, hey, I'm not allowed to have Pokemon for this reason that I'll be like, all right, parent, you're kind of right.
Yeah, she just straight up was like, they're satanic.
No, they're not.
We were like, what?
Man, it's crazy when satanic panic rears its head post 80s and just where it goes to.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad was attracted to crazy bitches.
So am I. I'm kidding. Nicole is not crazy nor the B word. Sometimes Nicole will, as me, say, oh yeah, Nicole is just a dumb bitch. And then I'll be like, I did not say that, Nicole. And she goes, you think I'm a dumb bitch? As a joke, of course. I'm like, stop saying that. Someone will hear and be like, wow, that man is very, very toxic towards his wife.
James is a fucking piece of shit.
No, Nicole just does jokes out loud that
He's
others
abusive.
can hear. No. Guys, I swear. All right, let's get into, there was technically a 4.5 night of horror because we did take a week off for a mental health week, which is totally fun.
Oh, yeah. No, I was insane in the membrane. I was having a day. I was having a few days. I was having a month.
Damn.
No, I'm fine now.
You look visibly happier now. Or visibly not exhausted, but maybe it's because it's like, hey, you just got off from work is usually when we record.
Yeah, no, it's a ruse. I'm dying on the inside. Yeah, so I only watched one horror movie.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a Brandon Cronenberg movie, Infinity Pool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck, it was crazy.
I've been hearing it's good, and hey, I might have a Cronenberg on my list as well.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, it was really good, though. Body horror, obviously. Same as, like, Possessor, his other movie, which was also really good.
I gotta check these out. I haven't seen any of his movies.
Oh, yeah. 10/10 recommend.
Would you like to hear about mine?
I absolutely would.
Well, let's first get into it. The Fly. Nicole and I watched that for the first time. Was a little stoned after. Like, Nicole's like, wait, James wants to watch a movie on a Wednesday night starting at 8 p.m.? Something strange. Is he dying? No. I was just in the mood, and we wanted to watch a Cronenberg, and we picked The Fly. And, oh, baby, Nicole summed it up perfectly, which is it's body horror, amazing sci-fi with a dash of Phantom of the Opera in there as well.
I could see that.
With
That's
the
fair.
love story that's going on.
Yeah.
And Nicole kept saying, because I kept going like, I am a flirm now. It kept just talking in Irma Gerd stuff, but as this man, like when she got that necklace and someone looks at it, I was like, oh my God, where'd you get that necklace? And then she goes, oh, I was gifted to it by a flirm. And then we just like kept riffing on this man being a fly. But she, before bed, goes, would you still love me if I were a flirm? And I go, no, absolutely. Like in this instance, like you become a straight up fly? No. And she goes, I would love you if you were a flirm. And I said, don't. No, shoot me in the head immediately.
Yeah. No, it was like disgusting too. His transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was wild. Have you seen the old one?
No, I have not.
Okay, not as horrifying and intense. Really good still, but just the graphics weren't there. Obviously, it was like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the 50s.
I think so. I don't know. 50s or 60s.
Because the 50s were all about those monster creature features.
Let's see.
I thought you were going to be like, let's see, and then list off a bunch of creature features from the 50s.
No, it was 58. You're right.
Hell yeah. I was even going to say 58 because I believe I Googled this recently.
You're
like,
yeah,
oh.
no, it was really good.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. The creature rises or returns, whatever. The creature lives. He has lungs now and is a human man. The creature walks among us. I think that was the one I was missing.
Yeah, all of them.
When he becomes a human man. Spoilers for a movie that came out 70 years ago.
You've had time.
Mm-hmm. Here are the other movies I watched. Besides the one over on the Patreon that all the trauma movies we're watching, I watched truly a 5 out of 5. It's insane. Presley, if you have not watched House, it's a Japanese movie from like 77. It is amazing. It starts out as a beautiful sleepover movie, like a slumber party movie for girls of going to an aunt's house in the countryside of Japan. And then it ends by being this bonkers gonzo splatter slumber party movie for slightly older girls. It's amazing.
I'll have to check that out.
It's on HBO Max right now.
Oh, fuck.
Next, we watched Rabid Grannies, which Nicole picked, even though it's a trauma movie. But if you love body horror, if you love practical effects, check out a beautiful movie called Rabid Grannies. And make sure you get the full cut. There is an hour-long cut out there that has they cut out all of the creepy gore stuff. Watch the like hour 30-ish minute one. That one rocks. And then finally, we got around to watching it. Nicole last year was like, oh yeah, my old boss wants to watch this movie next week. And then it kept getting pushed back. And I was like, I need to watch this because someone will spoil it. We watched Scream from 2022.
Scream 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Are you a huge Scream fan?
Yeah, I have Ghostface tattooed on my arm.
Besides the first one, everyone knows the rest of them are trashy, right?
I think it goes back and forth for some people.
Okay. Because when I hear people talk about, especially the second one, they're like, oh, this is the greatest, like, most concise horror movie ever. And I'm like, they're all fun and amazing at being fun, but the dialogue and everything's real trashy. And I just want to know if people are aware of that, or when I say this, a lot of people will hate me.
No, I think everyone's pretty self-aware.
Okay, all right. Especially the second one. The second one is so poorly written, but makes sense. It just, they had a year to make it. It's dumb, but very fun.
Yeah, agreed.
Same for this new one.
Very dumb. They kind of get paranormal with it a little bit too.
Are you talking about her seeing visions?
Yeah.
I love that.
But I guess that's like mental illness.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was...
Which I feel like they were they called it out, I think, before Halloween Ends came out, which if Scream 2022 came out after Halloween Ends, people would be like, oh, this is a comment on that type of movie because that has sort of, oh, you're seeing visions and whatnot. There is this weird paranormal thing going on, but I loved it.
I don't know. I still don't fully understand the last Halloween movie. It was like Freddy versus Jason where he had to kill people to get powerful. You know what I mean? Like,
I think we should, because Comatose wants to so badly discuss that movie with me, knowing that it is my favorite in the franchise. So I think we should do a special. Maybe after we're done with 1998, we'll all, like you, me, Comatose, will get on a call and just talk about Halloween Ends. Oh, baby, it's the best.
I'd be so down because I have so many questions.
And I'll try to answer them either legitimately or pulling things out of my ass. I think it's great, and I think it's a commentary on elevated horror and these requels that are going on, and just everyone saying, hey, Michael Myers, it's Halloween Ends. I don't even think they'll kill him. And just the definite killing of him. That's like, no, this is done. But it can keep coming back, just like evil, in the way that the dude who looked like my brother came back and saw the evil in his eyes. It transfers, just like, well, oh, wait, holy shit. It could also be commenting on, this should be saved for our full discussion, but this just popped in my head. The transference of, wow, I saw this horror movie as a child, and now I'm getting to make that horror movie as an adult, but I can't do it exactly like Michael Myers is doing it. I have to do it in my own way, and that might be a commenting on just remaking works of art that you loved or continuing it, and there's no perfect way to do that.
That's deep.
Guys, Halloween Ends rules.
Oh, God. I have so many feelings.
Well, speaking of feelings, we, I think, have maybe a few on today's movie, Whispering Corridors.
Yeah, it caught me off guard.
I love it, and we'll get into just how it became and all of that as I do my little trivia stuff, then reviews. You ready?
Yep, go.
All right. Shh. Do you hear that? It's the end of a country's militaristic conservative government that made a way to a renaissance in South Korean cinema. I was going to say Southern Korea. No, that's not how I say that. South Korean cinema, and led to Whispering Corridors. That's what happened, Presley. At the time of this movie being made, the hands of government switched from a more like conservative over to a more liberal government, and it really started bringing forth South Korean cinema and to what it will eventually become today, which is very, very popular throughout the world.
I read that too.
Oh, hell yeah. So did a lot of the reviews on Letterboxd. Specifically, we'll get towards it, men. Released on May 30th, 1998, this is the first installment in the Whispering Corridor franchise, which has spanned 6 total films, including Memento Mori from 1999, Wishing Stairs, from 2003, Voice from 2005, A Blood Pledge in 2009, and then, flash forward many years, The Humming in 2021. If you'd like to hear me talk about Memento Mori, a movie where the queer undertones from Whispering Corridors are now screamed overtones, well, head over to This Movie's Gay, where Corwin and I discuss it. It's episode 47. So I've known about this for a while, and boy, oh boy, Whispering Corridors, I was like, oh, this will be a just run-of-the-mill type ghost story. There's not going to be any queer shit in there. Ooh, baby, if you're watching this with a lens, everyone is gay.
I got that vibe.
Hell yeah, okay, all right. None of the men who wrote reviews on Letterboxd got that vibe. Okay, one last bit of trivia. This has been released most notably under the title Ghost School Trilogy, which contains the first 3 installments of the Whispering Corridor franchise. So if you're looking to own this with subtitles, check out the Ghost School Trilogy for 3 movies. It runs like $38 on eBay and whatnot.
Yeah, and they have like nothing to do with each other, right?
No, the only through line is paranormal stuff and dealing with issues that arise in an all-girls school. One of the producers explained it as, wow, this would be a very nice setting to throw everyone in because for women, it's nostalgic. You look back at like, oh, this was the type of school I was in. And for men, it's a place they rarely get to see. So it seems voyeuristic. Like, oh, wow, I finally am having a peek into an all-girls school.
Got it.
All right. Here are the reviews from Letterboxd. 3 stars from Holly. They state, it may not be obvious upon first watch, but Whispering Corridors is a scary lesbian movie. It's lesbian because you cannot make me believe that Gio and Jai Yi were just friends. It's not realistic. They are definitely lesbians. They had mad sexual tension.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Next is 4 stars from B.E. Sarah. The ambiance, the gayness, chef's kiss. 3 out of 5 stars from No Cop Zone. They state, never before have I seen a movie that works so hard to be exquisitely, excruciatingly gay, only to work just as hard to walk it all back in the diamantente, or however you pronounce that word. I hard disagree on that. I think the ending solidifies it being extremely gay because when the ghost girl is like, oh, I loved you, and then her friend is like, hey, I'll always love you. You mean so much to me. Yeah, guys, that's gay. That's solidifying it. And gay in
Absolutely.
A great way. I should say that right now. Bruna, they had just a heart on this saying, there's too many layers of gay complexity in here y'all wouldn't understand. And that's probably to the men on Letterboxd who were just regurgitating those, hey, this brought forth this cinematic wave in South Korean cinema. 3 stars from Race-Mila. They state, oh, to be an oppressed lesbian ghost projecting my ex-beloved friend into another pretty student and protecting her from the oppressive educational system. I know I've been going real hard into like just all the lesbian reviews. This one kind of changes it up. This is 2 stars from Strida. They state, draggy, low stakes ghost story about a ghost girl who, just wants to be in school really badly. 2 good kills don't do much to dispel the muggy gray atmosphere. At least 20 minutes too long and nowhere near as gay as I was hoping. I kidded, guys. I'm still sticking with the lesbian themes. That said, I like the bloody classroom bit, and the critique of brutal, abusive authority is welcomed. And then final review from NYX. They gave 3 out of 5, saying all of them are lesbians.
Fair.
So let's get into this movie. Initial thoughts. What'd you think?
Yeah, like our conversation, it was good. It was a good movie. Like I've seen worse, but I've seen better.
Yeah.
I thought the dialogue was pretty funny too. I don't know. Yeah, no, it was fine. I liked it.
Also, there are some services like Hoopla where you can make a free account linked up to your public library, and if they support these streaming services, you can watch this legally online. If you have a library card and your library supports this streaming service, you can watch this movie for free. However, DM me and I'll send you a link to how else you can watch this safely.
Yeah, no, I had to watch it on my phone, and it was like a little square, so I had to like zoom in on it. It was a lot.
Why did you watch it on your phone?
Because I couldn't put it on my TV.
Why couldn't you put it on? I sent you a link to download it.
I know, it wouldn't. I didn't want to download it on my phone because I don't know why. So I tried to, what's that?
Screencast, AirPlay.
Yeah, I tried to do that and it wouldn't load. So I was like, oh, fuck, okay, I have to watch it on my phone. So I spent like 4 hours last night watching bits and pieces of it.
Oh, you could have watched it on the computer.
I know, I made it more difficult because that's the theme in my life.
Dang it. You didn't see it all pixelated and stretched out.
Yeah, it was fine. It was still fine.
Oh man, trying to read all those subtitles though?
Yeah, that's why I had to zoom in and my eyes were so tired at the end.
Yeah, Presley, you should have told me this. I would have been like, why were you afraid to download it?
I don't know. I thought it'd take up too much room on my phone.
I think it's like a little over a gig.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just a pussy.
Yeah, well, then you delete it immediately.
I know. I don't think with logic, James.
Okay, all right. Guys, this is a conversation we should have had off the pod, but I didn't know. This beginning scene, the atmosphere is thick, brooding, and I think well done. We're following a teacher called the Old Fox. She's a mean-ass bitch. And she's walking around the school at nighttime saying, oh, I see every 3 years something spooky happens. She's been here all along. And she calls up one of the teachers and says, Jinju is dead, but she's here and she's fierce. Because there's a ghost, I guess, and she starts killing.
Yeah.
And I really love the framing. So the ghost is doing kind of a Final Destination thing where it makes these killings look like accidents or suicides.
Yeah.
So we're seeing what the ghost is doing to her in the ghostly realm, but then we cut and see what's actually happening to her, and she's kind of just like just batting away angel high fives. She then is hanged on this like bridge from the school on the like 3rd floor, and the framing that they always do to that bridge, because it's a character, if you will, in the entire movie, it's so well done.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Kind of
silly, though, because she was just like, it was like choking her, and then it cut to reality, and she's just like,
yeah.
Sorry, I know that's not a visual thing, so people can't see what I just did.
Oh, no. Describe it.
No, she was just floating ominously.
What you were doing. How would you describe that?
A really bad reenactment of someone getting choked by the air.
Okay, there you go. That's how the Avatar always kills people, chokes them with air.
Avatar.
Do you know The Last Airbender?
Oh, I've never watched that show.
I was afraid you'd be like, oh my God, I love that show. And then when I say like, nah, I didn't like it, you'd come back at me and say, rada, don't watch it. You don't need to. But they're able to like bend stuff, and to kill someone as the Avatar who can bend all the things, earth, what's the other, fire, water, and air.
Yeah.
They can also blood bend because like water is in blood. And then you can move air out of someone's vicinity and kind of just suffocate them. And rocks, you could remove the salt because earth is a mineral, right? I think you could remove all the salt from someone. The Avatar, when it's in public domain, slasher movies are going to be having a field day with it, like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, God, I want to watch that so bad.
Same.
Oh, they're making a Peter Pan one, too, but Tinkerbell's going to be a junkie.
That's so baffling. I believe the person who made that worked on Shark Side of the Moon. And when I revealed that to Nicole, she's like, oh, hell yeah, then we absolutely have to watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Ugh.
All right. We are then ushered into, wait, first I said, now I've heard of the walls that drip blood, but a ceiling that drips blood? No, thank you. What would you rather want? Ceilings to drip blood on you or just walls to drip blood?
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. All of a sudden, you're just like having a blast, eating some cereal in the middle of the room, then drip, drip. Uh-oh, there's blood in my cereal. I don't know whose blood that is.
But either way, it's coming around. I don't know. I was going to say they got really Amityville with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like oozing I don't know. I'd say walls.
Yeah, I would much rather have the walls.
Yeah.
I hate a leaky ceiling. I've dealt with it many times in my life, and it sucks. It makes me not be able to sleep because if I hear even just a faucet drip, I'll be like, oh, the ceiling must be leaking.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever dealt with that before.
That's good. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Okay.
I really wouldn't.
It's that bad.
Yes. It's psychological terror, a leaky ceiling.
Oh my God.
That the universe will put upon you.
Yeah, I think I have a few bad things coming my way.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, don't think that.
My anxiety, I'm like, oh my God.
Well, just put positivity out there and it'll just come back to you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, man, I'm all about karma because I'm a juggalo, baby.
Ew, do you identify as a juggalo?
Ew, no.
Ian does, and I'm like, okay.
Yucky, Ian, get out of here.
Ugh, I know. I love him, though.
I think I made my co-host of Shuffling the Deck when we went through all the ICP albums to be like, hey, here's a playlist of the good stuff, the introductory stuff, so you don't have to wait through the bullshit because, oh boy, there's a lot of bullshit ICP has put out. And I think I made him a juggalo as I started from a place of, I like some of their stuff. I was a juggalo. And he's like, I'm kind of iffy on them. I just know them from wrestling. And as we kept going, we met in the middle of like, yeah, we're on the same enjoyment of ICP, but near the end stuff, he's like, I really love them. I might be a juggalo. And I'm like, I think they are actively bad people.
Yeah, the Violent J is for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but Shaggy, I don't know. I think he's just vibing.
There's some stuff where it's like, okay, dude, calm yourself.
Yeah, I mean, look at everything they've done as a whole. They've had some wholesome moments. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going off the rails here.
No, you didn't see one of the girls show up to class with Juggalo paint on and then one of the teachers straight up put on brass knuckles and beat the shit out of her?
We had one guy that came in like 2 days after Halloween with Juggalo face paint and he was flipping everyone off walking down the hallways.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Now, that would create an active shooter drill. Like, it would cause a lockdown of the school of someone in clown paint, especially now that we know facial recognition is thrown off by most Juggalo paint. You'd be like, oh, no, we're all going to die.
I just correlate, like, Juggalos and ICP with, like, people of really low IQs.
Oh, no. Some of them are smart.
Are they, though?
Oh, man.
No,
Ian's dumb as fuck, guys.
Oh, no. I know. I love my husband, but most Juggalos are just questionable human beings.
No, this will be the last thing on Juggalos. Juggalos are, I don't think, unintelligent. Yes, they do come from more blue-collar families, but it's because they're looking for a sense of belonging, and they know Juggalo shit. ICP will provide that.
A fam.
Uh-huh, family.
I know, you might have to cut this segment out because I just did a lot of Juggalo hate.
No, why would we do that?
I don't know, maybe Juggalos don't listen to this podcast.
There might be some.
If you love a Juggalo, I love you.
Yeah, you love a Juggalo.
I do. I have married a Juggalo.
Nicole loves ICP. She's real into them. She's constantly downing Fago. All right.
Well, I love ICP too. That's the thing. I love them, but not because I'm like, I'm a Juggalo. It just makes me happy.
Yeah, you're a fan, not a fanatic.
Yeah, fair. Okay, moving on.
All right. You don't need a sense of belonging.
I don't belong anywhere.
Okay. We are then introduced to our two main characters. One of them's a ghost, and then one's the love interest, we'll say. She is blaring punk rock, South Korean punk rock, that I'm like, oh, no matter where you are in the world, punk rock is going to sound nasally as hell, like these kids are all in need of a Claritin.
Yeah, I was going to say that music was going hard. And she was like trying to have that conversation. What did you say? And her headphones are just like... Pfft.
Like, you can't be like, you're inconveniencing me. No, take the headphones off.
Yeah.
You started this conversation.
I'm just fucking sitting here minding my business.
Waiting for you, yes, but I would have expected you to take the headphones off when you started berating me on waiting outside for you.
And asking me what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you because guess what? I'm secretly in love with you.
Yeah, that was a really weird back and forth.
Yeah, and then she's like, well, empty classes are scary to me, which I think empty classrooms are creepy in an empty school, but they're cozy and relaxing in a school that is full of other people.
Yes.
Because then it feels like it's the teacher prep time. Hey, I'm just in a room that has no one else in it where all the other, you feel like you're in a clubhouse.
Yes. And I don't want to be in that clubhouse.
What?
I don't like school though.
Did you ever go to PTA stuff? Open houses?
No.
You don't?
No.
But they're so crucial to your child's development.
He's fine. He's doing great.
My sister famously had an upside down cross tattoo on her neck that was beautifully done. It was all like a nice pattern work to it, looked very gothic. It wasn't just like, hey, it's an upside down cross, it's a block. But once she had to start going to PTA meetings, and I will always call her a sellout because she's like, well, I'm getting looks nonstop and I want to be there for my daughter's development and education. She got it reworked into looking like still a well-done owl, but I'm like, you sell out.
See, owls are not a good thing they're a bad, I don't like owls. They're bad. It brings bad juju.
Okay. Kind of like seeing a child just sitting alone waiting outside of a school.
Yep.
No, that's a good omen because they're gonna be kissing. I wish. Memento Mori, there's kissing in that, I think, but still very sad. Oh, however, an empty classroom still full of people, when there's a creepy child just sitting alone in there, yeah, steer clear from that.
That chick did not smile once throughout this whole movie.
And it's a very sad situation that we find out, which is the same exact deal. Even though I so badly wish I was born a woman, I haven't experienced things like this, which is, oh, we're two friends and we drift apart because one of us wants to be popular or whatever. I never had that. The only times friends and I drifted apart is because, multiple friends died in a car accident and, it shatters friends groups.
Sad.
Did you experience anything like, why are you are the one who gives, maybe it's because it's 8 a.m. for you. You can't give me that face right now.
I'm sorry, you dropped a bomb on me.
I've brought that up before. Maybe not the shattering of friend groups.
Not to me.
I'm for sure we've discussed my friends who died in a car accident.
No, we haven't, James.
Positive. December 12th, 2000 whatever. I don't need to remember the date. It's whose birthday?
It's Ian's birthday.
Oh, no.
Fuck. No, yeah, I have experienced stuff like that, but not like that.
Yeah, it's pretty mean to me, guys. Why did they drunk and drive?
See, my friend group shattered because they wanted to be like popular kids in high school, and I don't know, just bad stuff. But I disowned one of them. I didn't disown them, but I don't know. I'm like, I really don't like you because you only associate me with like bad times in your life, and that makes me feel bad. Mm-hmm. And then we didn't talk for years, and then she added me on Facebook again, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna add you, but go fuck yourself.
They're probably listening right now and say, wait, no, I thought we were good.
Yeah. Fuck, Jack's freaking out right now.
Oh, dang. Is Ian there?
Yeah, they're in the room, but he's banging on the door screaming.
Oh, maybe it's because Ian's like, hey, you want to listen to the great Malenko?
Ew.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the situation here that we will see in whispering corridors. It makes you think, oh, there's ghosts talking and I'm hearing that. But I think it's more so rumors. Those are the whispering corridors.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Because I think all of the franchises deal with that. Are rumors being spread, and how does that affect the world at large? And as Bible Man teaches you, gossip is bad. So they all see that their teacher hanged themselves, and then the principal or someone starts talking to them. I think it's the old dog or Mad Dog. And
Mad
goes,
Dog.
He accosts them to prevent them from spreading rumors for this woman hanged herself. And you are going to come to these children and be like, you better not fucking say anything outside of these walls or you're all in for some mad shit, because I would know where the rumor spread from, all of you. And it's like, no, treat them with compassion. Most of them just saw their teacher hanging from a bridge.
Yeah, no. And he's just like, he singles one chick out too. Oh, that guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it just starts. It's multiple teenage girls are just straight up punched by men.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this dude ends up becoming their teacher and walks up to one of them and is like rubbing her ear and being very creepy, but like says, is your father still drinking a lot? And she goes, I don't know. And he responds, don't be cold with me.
Ugh. Yeah, pedo vibes.
Absolutely negging her of like, hey, your dad's still drinking.
Well, yeah, he gets her in a vulnerable position and then asks the most inappropriate question.
Gross.
Fuck that guy.
He totally deserved an absolutely more terrifying death.
Oh, yeah. He got off easy, if I'm being honest.
But we are then introduced to our like other main character. We'll say like, there's this woman who is a teacher who used to go here 9 years ago, now teaches here, and we'll call her the protagonist of the past story, whereas this other girl who wants to get into art is the protagonist of the current story, but still, they're both kind of. So teacher lady, she had the old fox as a teacher, and she had a friend who killed herself, who is Jinju. We see her like discipline or make snide remarks to her friend Jinju by saying, "Oh, you smell of incense." I understand. You have a shaman for a mother, so it makes sense.
Your mom's a shaman. Like, what? How is that bad?
Yeah, like it's providing spiritual relief for other people. So the teacher deserved it.
Oh, totally.
100%. And even more so deserves it when we find out more information about her. And two of them are trying to do a seance by holding a pen and say, like, if there's someone here, make a circle. Okay, made a circle. Okay, if my friend's a virgin, make a circle. And it's like, okay, don't make a ghost rat on your friend.
Don't call anyone out here.
Come on. Ghosts.
And then.
Yeah. And then also, like, this is broken up by this shitheel of a teacher throws just as hard as they can, an eraser at them, a chalkboard eraser.
Fucking murks her.
Dead on. And then it says, like, you're a shaman or some shit. You can predict the future. How about you predict the answers to the test, you dumb bitch? Like, if you could make this a comedy by just having people change the inflection of the lines of like, hey, you dumb bitch, predict the answers if you really can.
Yeah.
You're number 2 in our class, but you're number 25 overall. What the fuck is the deal there, huh?
What the fuck are you doing?
How about you discuss, like, that's still good in a school that has 3 stories to it. Number 25 in the entire school is pretty good. What about number 3 in your class? Where do they stand?
Was this a boarding school or do they go home at the end of the day?
They go home at the end of the day, but it is late in the day.
Yeah, it was like nighttime.
Uh-huh. Like, even if you were to go to school at December 23rd or whenever the winter solstice is, in Chicago, which is right on the divide for time zone, so it does get very dark early, that's still at most 4:30-ish. You'd have to be like 5 o'clock and further into the day for it to be nighttime, and that's not when you go to school. But of course, this could just be a cultural difference that we're unaware of, where they go to school, but they also clean the school as well. So very, I don't know, just treat children better. I did write down in regards to how terrible the teachers are, if we're going to pay them so little, like let them be assholes, I guess.
Yeah, but not physically, which
yeah.
they are very physical.
Yeah, just be abusive emotionally to children, and I'm fine with that, teachers.
Just break their spirits, not their hands.
Uh-huh. Break their spirits, don't turn them into one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Absolutely horse shit that they do. What a crock. Teacher offs herself and we get punished. I put that down because, maybe that's further down, but I'm like, this ghost is not an ally to women. Oh yeah, it's women not supporting women. Jinju making it worse for fellow students. Like, hold off on killing people or just kill the right people. For a ghost, I'm not saying that, I'm not advising people to be like, hey, if you're going to kill someone, do it Dexter style. And also such a very sad, like, I hope if I were to ever be a father, or let's say as an uncle, I hope I'm never projecting this towards people who look up to me, which is our main character. She says, I'm not supposed to have any talents. I'm just supposed to get good grades and that's it.
Yeah, that's sad as fuck.
I'm not supposed to have any talents. What about talents for intellect, That's still a talent.
Yeah.
You can be a talented physicist.
Yeah, but I think that's like expected of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's not expected is making amazing yet fucked paintings in school.
That was so good. And then it just like did the little screen grab of it and it's just like frozen there for a second.
What we're talking about is as art therapy to get your emotions out on the page. This is real stuff people do. She draws a very well constructed and, as her friend says, great painting, has a understanding of lighting. And it's this zombie looking version of her teacher being hanged. Put that on our wall.
I would.
What? Why are you doing?
Because that's hardcore.
Oh, okay. Did you ever carve anything in your desks to be immortalized?
No.
Okay. Or at least immortalized to the individuals, the students in school suspension, because that's where those desks eventually wind up.
Not once.
Did you ever have in-school suspension?
All the time.
Oh, hell yeah. In-school suspension was fun.
It was dope. And our teacher, like, I don't know. He was like he really liked me and my brother. So he'd always try to like, I don't know. He just talked to us. One time he gave me and my friend the answers to a math test.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we told him it was a math test. But he did all the work for us and it was really dope. But yeah, he wasn't like, do your work, shut the fuck up when you're in here. He's just like talking to everyone all day. He was the shit.
Mm-hmm. Our in-school suspension in 5th and 6th grade were just retrofitted, not even retrofitted. It was the storage closets and just kids would go in these little storage cubbies and that was where you would have to be. No windows. You were in closets. That's where you were. But I loved it because the first time I ever got it, I just got 4 days worth of work, got it done within hours, and then I just read Digimon Pokemon fan fiction for the rest of the week.
So you were the boy who lived. You were Harry Potter in a closet.
Yeah.
I hate that. I fucking hate that.
And then they eventually upped it to, because they were probably like, wow, kids are just doing whatever the fuck they want in these rooms.
Just fucking jerking off in there?
Oh, probably. I should have. Holy shit. I'm pissed off now.
Oh, gross.
I'm so glad that I didn't realize I could just go to the bathroom and masturbate in high school, because then I would have been doing that all the time. I would have flunked out of high school. They'd be like, your grades were so good. What happened? And I go, I had a revelation.
Yeah, that's gross.
But real quick, they eventually just, where the receptionist was, in that like main office area, they put some cubbies to the sides, and they were like, okay, that's where in-school suspension will be.
For you?
Yeah, I think I did that once in 6th grade, but I never did it more than that, because by 6th grade, I had smoked weed, and that completely changed the makeup of my brain to make me no longer rage punch people.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
One time in 6th grade, my friend Carly, Aubrey, and I went out to lunch, and Carly and I got got notes from our parents, so it was legit. But our friend Aubrey, she forged a note in her mom's signature, and she got in school suspended for that for like, I think it was a couple days or a day. I would never forget.
Hell yeah. I just got it for punching people mainly.
You were violent.
Yeah.
You were about that life.
Because people would bully me, and then I would just windmill punch and get kicked off buses.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. At least you stuck up for yourself.
People screaming about frisbee golf to me, and then I just start windmill punching.
See, I was a truant little bastard.
That was 8th grade. I started skipping a little bit, and I would eventually get kicked out of school for that. The weirdest thing. Oh, you're skipping class, you're kicked out of school.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I got too stoned. I'm like, I'm not going back to school. I'm going to get caught.
So in the movie, it's nighttime, and I think all of this takes place over the course of only 2 days.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it does.
It's nighttime. All the girls are leaving and talking to their parents, and one of them had to be like, so strangest thing happened today. Well, since, a teacher being hung, our new teacher beat the shit out of a classmate. Like when you sit down for dinner with your family and you're like, hey, what happened today? That's all you would be able to talk about.
Yeah, he just slapped her.
Mm-hmm.
That was rough.
This dude says a woman should be like candy floss. And that's disgusting.
Mad Dog?
Yeah.
MD 2020.
Mad Dog 20. Wait, the wrestler?
No, the alcohol beverage.
Oh, okay. There's this dude called M-Dog 20. He's a wrestler, which we started calling Henry Hen-Dog 20 after him.
Fuck yeah. No, MD 2020s. One time I was at this really res party, and this really res chick was like, you guys are drinking Mad Dogs? And that's all I ever. Ugh.
You just associate it with a woman coming up to you and screaming a thing?
Not just a woman, the most resiest woman I've ever met in my life. She's just imprinted in my memories.
Mad Dog 20. Okay. Oh, about the candy floss thing, that is something Nicole screams a lot. Women should be like candy floss.
What is candy floss?
It's cotton candy. It's just another term for it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Which maybe it's like they should just melt for me. Ugh.
Ugh.
Should be sweet and that's it. Ugh.
Ugh.
Should give me diabetes. Ugh.
Yeah, then you lose your feet.
Should be a good but then terrible taste of Faygo. Ugh.
Oh, Faygo's the shit.
The cotton candy is very sweet, and upon first taste, you're like, wow, this tastes exactly like cotton candy, but the aftertaste, ugh.
Ugh.
Just like a women, you know? You lick them, and then you go, ugh. That's what I'm saying, guys. Go lick a woman with consent.
I was just gonna say that.
There's this like bully or something. I still don't know which girl was smoking in the art school or the art annex.
Wasn't that the one that the teacher was talking to a lot, like in the library and stuff? The really smart one, the number one in the class.
Okay, all right.
that's who that was.
All right. And that's not the one with the nose ring?
I don't think so.
Okay, and that's not the one who was our main girl's friend who ends up hanging herself?
No.
Okay, all right. Those were the 3 that I just was confused about all the time.
No, I think Nose Ring I only remembered her from that one scene. Her and her friend were just being bullies to the ghost girl.
Yeah, they're like, hey, fuck you. You're not acknowledging us.
You fucking bitch.
I bet you're a slut.
Whore.
Wow, man. Imagine someone bullying you just for not acknowledging them. I mean, most parents or adults will do that to children.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. But we see her smoking a cigarette in the art annex, which is where the ghost girl supposedly lives because that's where she passed away. And now it's just a storage area. And she's like, oh, where'd you learn how to smoke? And this girl has the greatest comeback, which was, you see me learn anything from anybody, and just takes a drag of a cigarette.
Bad bitch.
Uh-huh. And when we find out, like, oh, who's number 1 in the class in the school, this Mad Dog says, ooh, now give applause for number 1 in class in school. Pitting children against each other is gross.
Yeah, but he was also the one that was like, he had his sights set on her as well.
Like, when you pit children against each other, do it the right way, like I do, which is Fight Club Junior.
Make them duel.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm not making them duel. They want to duel. Children have a lot of anger pent up in them, and they need to be able to display that emotion. Make a fight club for them.
I know, they're mean.
Uh-huh. Oh, you want to know what would be cool? And kind of the 90s marketing was trying to do this. You know those really, not Rock'em Sock'em robots. They were those big inflatable boxing gloves that you would put on your hands and you'd be able to just like deck someone with it.
Yeah, those were the shit.
Yeah, make a fight club for kids, but with those.
I would do that right now.
Yeah, and make it in a padded room or something so if they fall down, that's not hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
And their bones are malleable, so they're not going to break any. Just got to watch out for soft spots. No, don't want to hit those.
Well, you're not going to have babies fucking dueling with each other.
Some people grow up in that soft spot and never gets hardened.
Weird.
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Oh, I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, this is at the point where I'm like, has this only been a single day? The classroom, so Mad Dog is late at school checking around because he's such an upstanding teacher. He's looking and then like here's a door close and he's like, what's up there? He falls down a bunch of stairs and there is a very well done, creepy shot, which is to see the ghost coming towards him, the classroom signs that are hanging up to say like, this is classroom 1, 2, 3, they like knock in succession and he's like, huh! Then he looks behind him and sees that happen again. Oh baby, it's scary.
It was really good.
Speaking of ISS, getting sent out into the hall to do your classwork was one of the greatest things ever because it just breaks up the monotony of class.
Yeah, and you get to wave to the homies, and they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, good times.
One time when I was in 2nd grade, I got sent out into the hall, and all the kids passing by, I would do this to them, and then I'd show, I'm not really flashing the middle finger.
Oh, my God.
What I'm doing is I'm holding up my ring finger, but putting my hand in front of it. Ha! Or maybe one of these. Presley, did you know I can do magic tricks?
I was just going to ask if you could do that.
I was pulling my thumb off magic trick style. I did that.
But it's not.
Uh-huh. It's not magic. It's real. I did that in front of a child and they freaked the fuck out.
And then he called you God and you started a cult.
I wish. And that's how the Child Fight Club started. I only have a few more notes to get through. We are then sent to a flashback of the teacher who is friends with Jinju, I believe, showing that old fox back in the day threatened her, this student, to stop being friends with Jinju because she's like not cool. And I think her mom was also a shaman. The old fox doesn't like shamans. Would not like the Mighty Boosh whatsoever.
I love that show.
It's very shaman heavy. And she was like, she feared being ostracized by friends and retaliation from teachers to be like, oh, I guess I'm not your friend anymore. And then we see the scene of Jinju being locked in this art room by a bunch of other people, just being like, oh, we're going to leave her there for the night. But we've been told that she killed herself. But as she's trying to get out, the like walls and whatnot are shaking, which drops like clay busts on her. And then eventually a like sculptor's knife lands on her in a way to like cut a wrist or an artery that makes her bleed out and die.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a sculpture like fucking bashes her head in, but they were like, oh, random knives.
Which I think is why we are then seeing her weapon of choice when she's a ghost stabbing people.
Is a knife. Got it.
And then kind of flash forward, we find out the girl who's been teaching art, and when there's slight details to kind of shine light onto this. When she's talking about, oh, the way you do light and art, she's asked, oh, do you do art? And she's like, no, I picked it up a long time ago, but I haven't been able to do it in a while. That's saying like, oh, when I was alive. But what's happening is every 3 years, she's kind of coming back in hopes to, I think, just get someone to sign her yearbook. And it's so sad and fucked up. Oh, man. So now she's going to like kill her old friend because she's like, oh, you're going to end up like old Fox. There's no doubt about it. Walls start bleeding. And then her new friend is like, no, we're friends now. Like, you got this. But if you continue to stay here, only bad things will happen. And I don't like you can leave being my friend or stay and become the villain.
Yep.
What if Ian were a ghost all along?
Oh, that'd be a bummer for me because then I'd have to start dating again.
What? No, he's still there and he's a ghost.
Oh, but I'm the only one that can see him?
I mean, other people can see him like in this.
Well, then it wouldn't matter. None of this would matter. This conversation doesn't matter.
Exactly, guys. If all of a sudden you find out someone's been a ghost all along, you can still love them.
Well, that means Jack is half ghost and I can't.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
I can't even. Yeah. Little Casper ass.
But half Casp.
Yep.
Nicole wanted to write something, or maybe I shouldn't say this. Nicole has a ghost boyfriend story working up that she's always wanted to turn into a comic.
Oh, that's cool.
Where I think I would be the ghost.
Does Nicole take commissions?
Yes.
Okay. I might want some art done of me.
Do it. She's very, very picky in the sense because she's like, I really don't want to do art commissions. So it depends on the time of week or year. Like if she's busy, she'll be like, I don't have time for it. But if she does, she'll say, yeah, baby.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm hesitant to ask her because I don't want to get denied.
Ask her.
No, I'm afraid.
No, it won't be anything against you. Technically, you have a better chance because she enjoys you.
No.
Oh, Nicole must be taking a shower. I heard the water kick on and it scared me.
Oh no.
It's whispering corridors. Ooh. Nicole just sent me a picture. What is it of? It was a while ago. Oh my God, it's Butter looking so cute. This was from, oh my God, this is a perfect picture. Presley, look at this. I should just send it to you on Discord. It's
please.
Butter. I'll post this in our Discord. It's Butter on the counter where she's not allowed to be, but the sun is shining through at her. Oh my God, she's so cute. And then the movie ends with us finding out the friend who current day protagonist stopped being friends with for popularity or whatever reasons, or because she kind of just started being mean to her. And then she hanged herself, and the movie ends with a girl walking down the hallway, but then turns around and it's starting all over again because the girl who hanged herself in present day is now a ghost walking the halls.
That was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like Halloween ends, evil just keeps repeating itself.
evil dies tonight.
But it doesn't, because it will
But it
always
doesn't.
live. As long as Jesus Christ has not come back, evil will always be present in our world.
Woot woot.
I mean, yeah, that's some ICP shit.
Ew, I said woot woot, not whoop whoop.
No, you said whoop whoop. I'll make sure those T's become P's.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Well, that's it. We did it. Whispering Corridors.
Yeah, go watch it.
It's fun. I think Memento Mori's much better, because you get like a truly crazy, freaky end where it's like a bunch of ghost shits happening. Did you wanna pull from Bucketstein?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course I want to. That's not even a question.
We have 3 left. It is Bride of Chucky, Puppet Master, and Phantom of the Opera. Because we missed a week, it was just going to be like, oh, it's Phantom of the Opera, no matter what we chose, because Nicole would be able to do it. I don't know, starting next, I'll just push Patreon stuff back. If we pull Phantom of the Opera, Nicole is doing it, okay?
Okay, fair enough.
Tell me when to stop.
How long have you been doing it?
I don't know, maybe 10 seconds.
Stop.
Oh, shoot. No, you got, there's
Okay.
so little in there that I didn't have any.
Drop it and then pick another one up.
Okay. Next movie we are doing is... Fuck, man, I'm going to have a terrible 2 weeks because I got to finish Spider-Man, the Toei version, and I'm going to have to watch 5 Puppet Master movies to get prepped for Curse of the Puppet Master.
Oh, fuck. Cool.
Bride of Chucky might be our last one.
That would be really cool. That's my fucking favorite movie.
Besides the viewer's choice. So please, everyone, if you're listening to this, one, if it's on Apple Podcast or Spotify, give us a 5-star review. It will help other people find this show. It truly does matter. Do that. And then just let people know if you're in a Discord, if you're on Reddit, post links. We would love you to do that. And we got to start thinking, I think it's going to be 1991. We might go with my birth year for our next
cool.
year.
Hell yeah. I'm down.
We could do Popcorn, one of my favorites, etc.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but one of my favorite things, I'll do it on stream, but one of my, it will instantly make me laugh is when someone just rests there, as you are doing, just resting. Ugh, it's hairy. Rest on the microphone and just say, yeah, what's up, guys? Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. One of those days.
I get, this is preferably how I would like people to podcast with me, if they're in the same room as me, because this will be the loudest they'll get,
Yeah, we should do a whole episode like this.
Oh, yeah. It kind of freaks me out because, people spit into this technically.
Ew, yeah, but me and Ian basically have the same germs in our bodies.
Yeah, and I am the only one to use this, and I do have an additional pop filter, spit guard, whatnot.
Fuck yeah. Is this like ASMR?
Well, it would have to be in stereo because that's what provides the best ASMR.
Okay.
I'd love to do surround sound ASMR,
Yeah, I don't know, but that'd be cool.
Mono e mono, no mono e stereo e 5.1.
Cool.
5.1 is stereo. So if you have mono, that's just one track. And then if you have stereo, that's the right and the left. But stereo is, right, left, center, right and left behind you. And then the one is the subwoofer.
If you have mono, you need to reevaluate your life.
Oh, no, because I'm just kissing anyone I see. Consensually. I go to the mono ward at the hospital and I'm just smooching everyone.
Ew, aren't you tired a lot if you have mono?
I've worked up an immunity. People are taking my blood and injecting it into themselves, saying I will never have mono again.
Your mono cells are multiplying and a new strain of kisses.
Yeah, into this new strain. This is actually good. The new strain of mono breeding in me is stereo. There we go. Presley, what do you have to plug?
I don't have anything.
All right, guys, head over to mlmpod.com to find out information about my other podcasts, such as Formulaic. The day this drops will be our Yogi's Gang table read. And we talked about Nicole. She is playing the titular character Yogi Bear. It's so funny. And then head over to, or listen to my music under Marshland Monster. I have a new single with Dragon Boy Suede coming out on the 24th of March. And then an EP with Crazy 8, the Snapcase, on April 7th. Check those out wherever music is found. And head over to patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. Yes. It's very good. Right now, we're doing just This Existed for March. Nothing but trauma movies. This week will be our Beware Children at Play. And then we added on a 5th episode because there are 5 Fridays where we're doing trauma shorts. We're doing Psycho Kino and Fists of Jesus. 2 amazing shorts, especially Fist of Jesus. You should check that out, Presley. It's just nonstop Jesus punching zombies and killing them.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's done in Spain, and it's super funny, even with, like not knowing the language, the jokes still land. 2 thumbs up. But if you're a $10 patron, you get all of that content plus monthly bonus content like straight to Patreon. This month we're doing The Evolved Part 1. It's a baffling trauma movie, and you get your names read on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Alex Z, The Waz, Steve F, Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Orion, Defo, D-FO, Jordan B, The Chaos Witch, My Bickle, Brother in Common Law, Joshua, Jakis, Steve Barnes, A Sweet Child of Time, My Mother, Lil Corey's BFF and roommate Shane, That Fed, and twitch.tv/core-winning. It's Corwin. I've been James.
I've been Presley.
And we've been the height of horror. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.